Hey there guys, Guy with the Canon 23, back with this week's episode of First Watch. Now this is a bit of a hard choice for me because I basically went to CEX today, or went to town today, and I bought a few Blu-rays and stuff, and I was like umming and ahhing on which one to go with. I've gone with, well, the ones I wanted to go with are the Hunt, or This Is 40, Hunt, This Is 40, Hunt, This Is 40, and I've gone with This Is 40. Now, I'm a fan of Judd Apatow. 40-Year-Old Virgin, one of my favourite comedies ever. Haven't seen Funny People yet. Knocked Up, I didn't enjoy quite as much. And obviously this one is his, I think, 4th or 5th directed one. Obviously he's produced like about 50 of them. But this is the, as I say, along with Funny People, this is the one I haven't seen. About the reason I was kind of put off was the fact that it's over 2 hours, and that's just theatrical cut. The extended one is like 3 extra minutes. So I think I'll probably just watch the theatrical one, to be fair, because I'm not really, even though there's not much difference in it really. But yeah, so I've gone for this, a bit more of a kind of, I guess, fun movie, comedy movie, more than The Hunt. Like I say, I'm not in exactly a serious mood tonight, so I thought I'd stick this one on. So yeah, let's do it. So yeah, main menu for This Is 40. Like I say, I'm a big fan of Judd Apatow's films. God, I really don't like these universal menus, but anyway, beside the point. So I'm a big fan of Judd Apatow films, so hopefully this will be as good as, well, the ones I like, which is 40-Year-Old Virgin. So yeah, let's say it's the sort of sequel to Knocked Up. It's a sequel to Knocked Up. It's just a sequel. So yeah, see you in a bit. So yeah, they have the ending credits for This Is 40. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and detailed thoughts in a second. Yep, so yeah, just finished watching This Is 40, and I absolutely love this film. I'll say this now, the best film that Judd Apatow's directed since 40-Year-Old Virgin by far. Really, really good. Basic plot being, I can't remember the names now. Yeah, Pete and Debbie from Knocked Up. But I'd say that for me, it says the sort of sequel to Knocked Up. It's a sequel to Knocked Up, basically. And the basic plot, if you could call it that really, is basically they're both approaching 40, and they're kind of arguing more, and they're not really having any fun. And they're kind of two kids kind of running wild and stuff. And basically it's them, it's basically like a basic kind of going through kind of what they do on a day-to-day basis. So it's not particularly a plot, which is kind of one of the downsides of the film. There's kind of some kind of like through plot, it'd be a little bit better. But yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it. Like I say, two characters from Knocked Up, and their two daughters played by Judd Apatow's real daughters, and well, Judd Apatow and Leslie Mann's actual daughters, which is kind of cool, kind of keeping in the family kind of thing. And again, really, really funny. It's one of those films that I didn't think was going to be as funny as it was, but even from the opening scene, I was laughing entirely the whole way through, which is what you want from a comedy really, to kind of the constant laughs, kind of thick and like jokes coming thick and fast. It did suffer from that kind of like unnecessary just kind of one-liners thing, which kind of plays quite a few of Apatow's films really. But like I said, best film is directed since 40-Year-Old Virgin. Absolutely loved it. But the only really two problems is, yeah, it is a little bit too long. You can shave kind of like 20 minutes off, and it won't make it the film any kind of better or worse. And yeah, so the other bad thing was that there was no kind of through plot. It was just kind of situations leading to different situations, which didn't really hurt the film, but it didn't really kind of elevate it above kind of what it was really for me. Another thing I found kind of strange as well is that there's a couple of characters from Knocked Up that feature in this as well. Jason Segel's character and Charlene Yee's character from Knocked Up, and it just seemed kind of weird that they were just kind of happened to be in their lives again. I mean, it just not that it's anything like major or anything. It seemed kind of convoluted that they just happened to kind of be in each other's lives, kind of thing. But like I say, thoroughly enjoyed it. Laugh a minute, or laugh a second even, laugh out loud. The other thing that Judd Apatow does really well is kind of get the humour and the pathos, the kind of the laughter and the tears, and just kind of meld them together into a really kind of great. It's kind of a lesson film in a way. Like, life isn't perfect. You're with the person you're with, and try to kind of make the best of it. And life isn't perfect, and bad things happen, good things happen sometimes at the same time. And thoroughly enjoyed it. So I'm going to give This Is 40 a good 9 out of 10. I'd say the only bad things about it is the fact that it was a little bit too long, and it didn't really have really a plot. And the other bad thing about it is, what is it with people putting Melissa McCarthy in their films? You can hardly ever find a film that doesn't, an American comedy film that doesn't have her in it. I don't know what people find funny about it. I honestly don't. She doesn't make me laugh whatsoever. The only reason she made me laugh like a little bit in this film is the fact that basically the stuff that is in the script. So it's not kind of her that makes it funny. It's kind of the script kind of thing. But I don't know what it's about. It's basically like, oh, we need someone to play kind of a brash, not very likeable woman. Let's have her in it. There's no point in it whatsoever. But that's just my personal preference, really. So yeah, 9 out of 10 for This Is 40. Thoroughly enjoyed it. If you haven't seen it, I urge you to do so. If you're a fan of Judd Apatow's films, you've probably seen it already. But if you are a fan of his and you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend it. A great watch. Laugh every second. Absolutely loved it. So 9 out of 10 for This Is 40. And that is it for this week's episode of First Watch, number 31. And yeah, I think that's about it. I think I made the right choice. I was in more kind of a comedy mood than I was kind of a drama mood. So yeah, that's about it. So please rate, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.